Tenants occupying Uganda Railways Corporation housing units in Gulu City are protesting a move by officials from the corporation to resume the collection of rent fees without a formal tenancy agreement. This follows an operation launched by officials from Uganda Railways Corporation on Thursday to enforce the collection of rent arrears from tenants on their estates located on Plot 22, Atwal Road in Upper Railways Quarter. At least 51 families are currently settled on the property and pay 40,000 shillings monthly in rent for a unit consisting of a kitchen, main room and a toilet. According to the Railways Corporation, the tenants have not paid rent since July 2021 and are now required to pay 1.4 million shillings each in arrears. Florence Achan is the chairperson of the sitting tenants. She says Uganda Railways Corporation staff stormed her residence on Thursday and demanded that she pays 1.4 million shillings in rent arrears without any official demand notice.
I was even shocked. They locked the door for, they first start with the one of secretary, my secretary. It is called Kara Kennedy, until he raised like 40,000 million. He gives to them. Then another one also is another tenant, is called Latin. They also locked his house and mine. They came and locked the door with the nail. While we were even not knowing that the baby was inside, they locked. After that one, I remind them that we have a child inside. Then we removed that child. Everything was not moved. They told us that they are trying to tell me that I should remove everything from inside. I leave the house because that house is not mine.
She says whereas the officials accused them of refusing to pay rent, they had stopped paying rent to the accounts of Uganda Railways Corporation since July 2013 after the estates of the corporation were put up for sales.
We are not stopped paying the rent because that we need to stay without paying the rent. Only that they stop us from paying rent after they give us what? The offer. So up to now, no one. And yet, it is the other day also we sit with them down. They told us that they need money from us. Then we asked them, you give us something at least from your people so that we know you people that you are good people.
Documents seen by this reporter indicate that the then privatization unit director, David Sebabi, on July 18, 2013, wrote to the sitting tenants on the estate offering them opportunities to purchase housing units on the estate on plot 22 Atwal Road. The sales of the property were part of the government's program of privatization and divestiture under the Uganda Railways Corporation, in which non-core assets were earmarked for sales as a source of funds to sustain the corporation's operation. Kara Kennedy, another tenant who has lived in the housing unit for the last 20 years, says the majority of the tenants couldn't afford to pay for the housing unit since it was very expensive.
The duration even for us to pay, it was only 3 months. Thereafter, we had also complained to them that it was good that they didn't even ask the offer. But we had complained that the rate at which the offers were issued, the rate were too high, and the period even to raise and pay, only 3 months.
Kennedy said even though he managed to raise 1.4 million shillings to clear up his rent arrears for the past 3 years, he is unsure if he will remain in the house since no receipt or a tenant agreement was issued to him.
These people of Uganda Railway Corporation staff, they came and stormed us abruptly that we have to pay rent in Arrears without even giving us notice, even demand note, and even coming to us in a friendly manner.
Kevin Atim, a widow and one of the tenants, have accused Uganda Railways Corporation staff of forcefully pulling her and her sick son out of the house on ground that she had not paid her rent arrears, despite making commitments to pay in the past.
These people, I entered inside because my child is even sick. He's on treatment, he was having line, even up to now, he's still having the line. Okay? These people forced me to come out I ran around, I collected money, I borrowed money like 300. I gave them. They even received the money, but again, they said I should first add until it reaches half of it, half of the total. Then one of my neighbor was pleading with them, you help this mama. She's also a single mother. Even some children of us are at home. She cannot pay any school. Now you're demanding her to pay 1.4 right now. Where will she get the money? Until this guy went and withdrew money from his account, 400 again. He came and top up to make 700. These people, I was just inside there. One of the guy came. He wanted to pull me out from the house with force. Then this guy, my neighbor, said, no, don't do that. This woman has not refused to come out. You leave her. I've already paid the money you want. That on Monday we are coming back for her. If she did not finish the balance, we are going to throw out. We are going to throw out her from the house. So, my dear, even up to now as I speak, I'm so irritated. Even my children are traumatized the way they were treated yesterday.
Charles Ijam is the Gulu station in charge of Uganda Railways Corporation. He says the rent arrears were long overdue and accused some of the tenants of deliberately refusing to pay even when they had been duly informed.
About at the end of last month, we had a meeting at around 21st of June. We had a meeting with them, informed them that operation has already started for collecting rent, and it's due to come this side. We asked them that now, within a week, please try to sort out your rent. Only 40,000 shillings per month. And the operation is going to start to reach Gulu soon. Just within a week or after a week, you will see it. And that's the time we told them, and they started arguing. They were asking several questions. They want agreements. They want to say about privatization. We told them now, this privatization ended some time back and the properties were turned back to the Arrears Corporation. And since some of you have been paying rent and some of you have deliberately refused and you have become landlords instead of Uganda Railways Corporation, collecting rent from the people who are physically in the houses. Earlier this year, we had a meeting with them and we informed them now that you pay your rent and including arrears.
Ijam says the management of Uganda Railways Corporation is working on the tenancy agreement for the sitting tenants, but notes that only those who complied will sign the agreement. He accused some of the tenants of illegally subletting their housing units and constructing other structures without informing the management of Uganda Railways Corporation.
His management is working on agreements for the compliant tenants. Because now imagine people who have not paid and owing a lot in arrears. Do you expect that one also to get a tenants agreement? So in this case, even those whom we forced yesterday to pay will get tenancy agreements so long as they have finished their arrears.
Kejagi miro liela ye ping mo pegi poko kin dan ma be gien no loji gien gamente yan chung ka gwaro ngi civilian